Hi, this is Frank Antonetti. I haven't had a color change show in a while. Here's my dog, Teddy Bear. He wants to join in. Yes, my journey in changing my eye color is quite long. First, when I lived in Miami Beach, I don't know how many years ago, I moved here to New Orleans 7.5 years ago. So it must have been about 12 years ago I started my eye color change with eye drops. I use a brand called Eye Color, as a U in there, Eye Color with a U. ICOLOUR. I did that. I applied those eye drops for a little over 3 years, and my eyes changed from hazel to green. And then I stopped. And then I decided to go for laser treatments. So I went to Euclair, which is spelled YEUX, Claire, CLAIR, in Monterrey, Mexico. I went for three double sessions. The sessions are one each day for 2 days. I went for three of them over several years. It took me a while because it was expensive, and the trip to from New Orleans to Monterrey, Mexico, I didn't have too much patience. So I went for them. The first time I went there was many years ago, and in the airport, I seen that I had some blue green in my eyes at the airport that I haven't seen before. So I started to have extremely light hazel. No, let's say hazel, not hazel. I started to have um, a blue greenish eyes with some hazelish green. And then the second time I went there a few years later, my eyes turned actually blue green. And the third time I was there, my eyes turned to a gray blue. I do still see some heterochromia near my pupils. I could give you a close up view of my eyes with a light on it. I can see the color of them now. Actually, kind of like a grayish blue. So I believe that my process is pretty much over. But now I use honey eye drops. I use a honey eye dropper with some raw honey and some water and tiny bit of salt to make my own saline solution. And I apply it to my eyes twice or three times a day. It kind of stings because the honey has some peroxide in it. It's a natural peroxide. So I'm hoping that the heterochroma in my eyes just might go away within a year. It looks like I don't have to go back to Euclid anymore. I was quite fortunate. Actually, when I was there, there was a lady. She said she had 16 sessions with the laser. Her eyes are gray, but she has lots of brown specks throughout her eyes. It looks kind of unusual. It makes it look kind of dark from far away. And I saw a YouTube show with this one guy who went to Euclair. He had brown eyes before, now he has blue, but he only went for five uh, d- double sessions, which makes his sessions to be 10. In his blue eyes, still he has lots of sparks of brown. I don't particularly like his process. I believe this guy he needs to go for more processes, maybe another 8 more treatments to get rid of the like brown sparks. Actually, for my heterochromia, maybe I should go back there to get rid of those. But I don't think I will bother. I'll use my honey eye drops. And then there's this other lab in Barcelona, Spain, called spelled COSEYE, Coast Eyes. For that lab, I don't know how much there are. I believe there may be 12, 1300, 12, 13,000. I have no idea. You have to check out the pricing yourself. But people go for 2 to 5 sessions, depending how dark the eyes are. And the sessions are over 4 days. And oh wait a minute, teddy bear, stop it! He's trying to pee. So anyway, if you have like a hazelish green type eyes, like I had, you only need 2 sessions. But if you're Oriental or Black or Indian, you need to go for about 5. And that can be kind of expensive. Still, I haven't researched how much it is per group of 4 sessions at Coast Eyes yet. But you can check them out. They're in Barcelona, Spain. COSEYE eyes. You can see how much they are. And you need to wait about a month or two between each session, which means you have to take the trip all the way from wherever you are to Barcelona, Spain. If you're in Europe and you're here and you're watching this show, my YouTube show, maybe it's best for you to go to Barcelona, Spain. However, the process I went to only had 2 back-to-back sessions, which means the laser was not too intense. Of a process. It takes a while, and it's strange here about that lady. She had 16 attempts with the laser, all in all. So for you, Claire, you need to have a lot of patience. Now that at Claire, they have a updated system. They use some kind of eyepiece, like a magnifying glass, and between the machine and your eyes, and it makes it more effective to for the process. So I went for that last time, and I received a big change in my eyes, from blue green to a gray blue. Who knows if I go back there another time, I even have violet eyes. I may be thinking about it, but I don't think so. I'm really quite happy with my gray blue eyes. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, there's one more place in Istanbul, Turkey. I haven't researched too much about that, but I believe they put you on this bed for about for a whole week. You have 7 sessions with the laser. Maybe because of that, you need to only go there less times, between 2 to 5. I have no idea. I haven't processed this. So it looks like my dog, he wants to be a part of the show. Okay, his name is Teddy Bear. Hi, Teddy Bear. Okay, this is Frank Marcello Antonetti. Please watch my other shows on my channel. And I also wrote a few interesting books about the spirituality, spirituality, New Age, alternative spirituality. One is called The Enigma of God, A Revelation to Man, which is quite profound. And if you're interested in the multiverse, I wrote the book called Spiritual Growth in a Multidimensional Multiverse. And this other book about tattvas, the magical and meditative use of tattvas. And my most recent book is What is the Soul by Frank Marcello Antonetti. So please try to check out my books. And please make your own decision as for the eye lab you probably go to. If you're in North America, maybe you want to go to Monterey. If you're in Europe, maybe you want to go to Barcelona or maybe Istanbul. So I hope you enjoyed this show, and please come back for my others, and please read my books. Thank you.